like we had a game plan. And, you know, a lot of times when he says certain things on social media, I say, you know, he's to me, he's still a kid. And when I was that age, I probably would have did the same thing. I didn't have a Floyd Mayweather to stand behind me and tell me, you know, about what's right and what's wrong.
Like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'll be the same way. You know what I mean? So I don't follow him for like stand to himself and things like that. You know what I mean? But it's also a part of me type thing, like come back and help too. You know what I mean? So there's much love to the whole Mayweather promotion. You know what I mean? Ain't no bad blood type shit. And a lot of people think like when I be tweeting on Instagram.
We do know.
Look over there left.
In one of the most unexpected twists in boxing, Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis have officially ended their long-standing feud, just weeks before Gervonta Davis' highly anticipated rematch with. The shocking reunion comes in the wake. Controversial draw, a result that many believe humbled the undefeated star. That moment of reckoning appears to have opened the door for reconciliation. Much like his surprise visit to Stevenson's training camp earlier this year, Mayweather has now shown up to support own preparations, signaling a powerful gesture of unity at a pivotal time.
I appreciate him for what he done, because he did, like, you know, he did help me out. He definitely helped me out, but it was more so like...
Take Vince out on social media. He's been through a lot, you know, throughout his life, so, but I take my hat off to him. I'm proud of him.
Shared a private conversation before Floyd stayed to watch Gervonta Davis train and spar with other fighters. As Mayweather stood by observing, a reporter approached him with a question about the first Gervonta Davis, specifically about the surprising moment Gervonta Davis-Floyd didn't dodge the question. We all know what the rules say, and yes, was fortunate that night he admitted done Gervonta Davis hell of a fighter, and he's going to prove exactly who he is in the rematch. More detail. That adds intrigue to their reunion is what many are calling more than just coincidence. Gervonta.
Like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'll be the same way. You know what I mean? So I don't follow him for like stand to himself and things like that. You know what I mean? But it's also a part of me type thing, like come back and help too. You know what I mean? So there's much love to the whole Mayweather promotion. You know what I mean? Ain't no bad blood type shit. And a lot of people think like when I be tweeting.
Davis continues to mirror Floyd Mayweather's path in striking ways. From the very start of his career, Gervonta Davis the next Mayweather, and it's easy to see why. Not only did the two share a mentor-mentee relationship, but now they even share similar in-ring experiences, like the rare moment both took a knee in a fight. Neither man has been truly tested on the scorecards throughout most of their journey.
First of all, Floyd don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. How the say Terrence Crawford should fight? Finna be there. They don't make no sense. He don't never want to see nobody be better than him. I'm telling you.
Who's next in line? Just so you're next in line. Is there like a
last question you guys got right there?
Is there like a love-hate like
yeah, I love the fighter.
Gervonta Davis opponents struggled to land anything meaningful on Mayweather, who was only knocked down once in his entire pro career, and even that wasn't from a clean punch, shown a similar level of ring dominance and durability. In May 2001, Floyd Mayweather stepped into the ring to face in what was his 8th defense of the WBC super featherweight title. At just 25 years old, Mayweather was still seen as a rising star in the sport, aiming to solidify his dominance.
My thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level.
In the Gervonta Davis bout, held on February 1st, was for both the lineal and WBC super featherweight championships. While Mayweather was clearly in control for most of the fight, an unusual moment occurred in the 6th. Not being hurt by any major shot, Mayweather took a knee, prompting the referee to issue an 8 count.
Floyd don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. How the say Terrence Crawford should fight? Finna be there. They don't make no sense. He don't never want to see nobody be better than him. I'm telling you. You don't never.
This is where you next in line. Is there like
The last question you guys got right there.
like a love-hate like
Yeah.
fighter?
Yeah, I love the fighter. Like,
It wasn't the result of a knockdown by Hernandez, but rather a reaction to pain in Mayweather's left hand after throwing a punch a moment. That marked the only official knockdown of his career. Mayweather appeared to be in visible discomfort. He began signaling to his corner, indicating that something was wrong with his left hand, despite the apparent injury. Mayweather pressed on and finished the fight. Although the knockdown was officially scored for Hernandez and Mayweather was even docked a point, it had little impact on the outcome. The champion regrouped quickly and dominated the remainder of the bout.
situation now. What came out still on top.
With Floyd? You said, what was the lose situation? What you mean?
Just a little situation that he put me in to, make me lose. But he thought,
You talking about like a boxing match or?
yeah, boxing match.
Who, if you don't mind? If you don't want to, it's fine.
Pedraza. Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0. I was 21 at the time, and I haven't fought in like 7 or 8 months. And around that time, first of all, Floyd don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. Why the say Terrence Crawford should fight? Benavidez. They don't make no sense. He don't never want to see nobody be better than him. I'm telling you. You don't
Next in
never.
line. This is where you next in line. Is there like
The last question you guys got right there.
like a love-hate like
Yeah.
fighter?
Yeah, I love the fighter. Like,
Ultimately earning a unanimous decision. Victory at the Van Andel Arena in Michigan. 4-pound star Terrence Crawford once said if you should go back and watch that fight. He takes a knee not because of a punch, but because something's wrong with his hand. He even points it out. The fall didn't come from a blow, a moment that remains one of the rare vulnerabilities ever seen in Mayweather's legendary career. When Gervonta Davis once accused Floyd Mayweather of secretly wanting him to lose.
Actually, I just wanted to say I saw Gervonta Davis was in here for a minute. I don't know if he's still in here. I know he has his big
Tank on here?
Yeah, Tank. Yeah, well, I don't know if he's still on here. I don't know if he's still on here. I don't know. He might have bounced. I don't know. He might have bounced. He was only on for a second. Tank, you want to come in, Tank? Can I bring you in? I would love to bring you in.
He was coming from a place Mayweather had never truly experienced, drawing for the first time in his career. It was a storyline Mayweather couldn't personally relate to, having maintained a flawless record. But now, in a twist of fate, it seems Mayweather may be having the last laugh. Davis's recent stumble
I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like 10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight, So when they came back and it was like, all right, you gotta fight. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You sitting on the shelf. So I had to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted. I had to sell my jewelry. So now. And remind you,
draw that many view as a major setback marks a turning point in his career as he works to climb back to the top. There's no denying that this moment has left a significant mark on his boxing legacy. In a candid interview with Jay Hill, Gervonta Davis dropped some explosive revelations, none more controversial than his comments about Floyd Mayweather. Once widely known as Mayweather's protégé, opened up about the fractured relationship between them, claiming that the boxing icon had secretly hoped to see him lose. According, Mayweather never truly wanted to see him succeed beyond a certain.
I'm putting them on game, letting them know what's going on. Like, see, this was happening. You feel me? I'm letting these guys know. So when it be like people saying they want to fight me, it's
like, how could you, nigga? I was the one that was giving you game when I was going through it.
Yeah.
When I was at the lowest part of my career, I was telling y'all how so you wouldn't have to get there. And now it's like betrayal almost.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think Floyd did that intentionally?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Why? After so much time, I feel like, I guess, again, after what we think, he helped you come to the game, he gave you the spotlight, like, why would he?
Point and often acted in ways that felt more like sabotage than support. The tension between the two reached a boiling point in the lead Gervonta Davis fight, when Mayweather appeared poised to once again distract him with public statements and behind-the-scenes moves. This wasn't just bad timing, it felt intentional. He suggested that Mayweather's actions had been weighing on him mentally, especially during the toughest moments of his career. He's always won and a loss for me, hinting at a long-standing rivalry masked as mentorship. Their relationship was once viewed as one of boxing's most promising partnerships, Mayweather guiding a rising star who mirrored his style, aggression, and charisma. But that mentorship eventually soured. To stop